getting that workout in.
Alright, everybody. We about to end this debate right here. Is water wet? So I'm about to explain to everybody why water is not wet and what it really means. Because this is a big debate all over social media. It's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's everywhere. It's a big debate. Because a lot of people saying that water is wet, but they really not understanding the meaning of it. So I'm about to explain the meaning of it. So when people say something is wet, it's actually describing a wet got wet. It's explaining the action. Well, not the action. It's explaining, like, if I put my hand in the water, now my hand is wet. It's describing a wet got wet. Water is not wet. You have to put water onto something in order for it to be wet. Like if I take this, throw it on the counter. Now the counter is wet. Now the counter is wet. Now if I throw the water onto my shirt, now my shirt is wet. Water itself cannot be wet. Now if I put my feet inside the water, then my foot will become wet. Water itself cannot become wet. It's just common sense. It's just explaining. It's just a description of what becoming wet. Say like, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Like the tissue. The tissue is dry. The tissue is dry. Now drop the tissue inside the water. And you see the difference?
Back to what I was saying. Here's the definition of wet as the adjective verb noun. Wet as an adjective means covered or saturated with water or another liquid. She followed slipping on the wet rock. Synonym: damp, moist, soaked, saturated, soaping, dripping, soggy, waterlogged. As a verb, mean covered or touched with liquid moisture. A noun: liquid that makes something damp. So that means it has to perform an action. It actually has to touch something in order for it to be wet. Meaning water is not wet. So that's the end of y'all debate. Water is not wet. Have a good day. Y'all be blessed. This your boy LB. I called it first. No, I ain't called it first, but I explained it very well. But here's y'all proof that water is not wet. Water has to touch something in order for it to be wet. Water itself is not wet. So y'all be blessed. Have fun. I just proved that water is not wet. Now if it touch something, what it touch is wet. If water touch you, that means you is wet. Alright. And to answer the question to everybody, debate and theory and opinion, here's the adjective version of wet. Covered or the sink is wet. The sink is wet.
In my trunk, probably just